Hi guys, so today I will be giving you my thoughts, opinions, and honest review of Glass Sword by Victoria Aveyard. And oh my god, this book is a treat. For those of you who don't know, this is the second book in the Red Queen series, so if you haven't read that one yet, I suggest you turn off this video and go watch it right away, then come back so we can discuss together and just talk to me. Although, I think you should read this before you hear the full review of this book, or you're going to get spoilers. So this book picks up right where the first book left off, so it's action-packed from the start. And oh my god, is it amazing, and oh my god, how I love this book. I did think the first one was better, but I think that's just because of my love for first books and introductions to series. But don't get me wrong, this was amazing and I was not able to put it down. Some things in this book were predictable, other things were absolutely not, and that does not happen a lot to me because I'm really good at predicting what's going to happen. But there was one thing that happens in this book and I was absolutely shocked by it. I was thrilled, but I was shocked. This book was definitely a roller coaster ride from start to finish. It had me so frustrated at times, and then it had me smiling, then I was sad, and it was just so many feels that I was not able to handle. And oh my god, the ending of this book, like... The next section that I'm going into will contain spoilers, so please, if you have not read it, go and read it and then come back and discuss this book with me because oh my god, I need someone to talk to. Like I said, this book picks up right where this first book left off, which means it's straight into a super action-packed scene. There's snapdragons shooting down everything, Shade gets shot, Callan Mare makes this incredible, awesome fire lightning wall, and then they all jump into a submarine. So let's talk a bit about the characters in this book. First of all, Mare. I loved her at times, and I absolutely hated her at times. A thing that specifically annoyed me was that she could not wrap her head around why they needed to chain Cal at the start and why everyone was so careful of him. It's like, you don't know where his allegiance lie. Yes, his mother and his brother screwed him over, but that does not mean, oh, let's jump over to the red side. I mean, I would not trust 100% in a prince who has been trained to kill with fire. But there are times in this book that she is really, really smart, and I do really enjoy her development as a character in this book. And then there's Cal. You know, I love Cal, and I want Cal and Mare to end up together, and I love them together, but Cal was so frustrating in this book. It's not even possible. He's on the silver side, no, he's on the red side because he loves Mare, but he couldn't possibly kill a silver because it's the same color blood as him. And then 5 seconds ago it was totally okay for him to kill a red, but yeah, he's gonna be a just king. He doesn't favor anyone at all. Yeah, sure, Cal, sure. And then there's Killorn. Oh, Killorn. I didn't like him in the first book. I hated him in this book. You know, he's like that little child who, when he doesn't get his way, he throws a fit and expects everyone to just go with it. I was so pissed when he threw Cal and Mare in that cell. I was like, what are you doing? But then he comes back and he saves them, and everything in that scene went just so incredibly fast that I just went, okay. Then finally they start going after the New Bloods, which I was so excited about because I couldn't wait to see what other abilities Aveyard had decided to make up. And the first guy they find is an invulnerable man with anger issues, and I adored him, so of course he ends up dying. Then they go through this awful scene at the security center and they leave Shade behind, which pisses me off. You don't leave him behind. He's one of my favorite characters. You just don't do that. Then they fight their way through only to find that the Volibear guy that they were supposed to save is already dead. And that scene was so heartbreaking. And then Maven comes along and is his psychopathic self as always. But eventually they do manage to build up this army, or it's not an army, it's not that many people, it's kind of like a crew of new bloods, and they go to that damn prison. And everything in that scene happened so fast and all at the same time that I had such a hard time following everything that happened, especially because I read this book really fast because I was hooked. But that doesn't mean that I wasn't completely pissed when they killed Shade off. It was the most frustrating part of this book because for the entire first book, he was dead. He was gone. I've come to terms with that. I loved him from what Mare told me about him, but he was gone. He was dead. It wasn't possible for him to come back. Then he comes back from the dead, because he never was dead, but we didn't know that. And then Victoria Aveyard, she makes us love this character, at least me, because he's such a brotherly and lovable character, and I've loved him so much. And she did that just so she could break my heart when she kills him off in this book. Oh, I was so sad. But the thing that shocked me the most about this entire book, it was because I didn't think this was something that was going to happen until probably the very last book. The Queen is dead. Don't get me wrong, I'm over the moon about it, especially after reading Cruel Crown, the Queen's Song. But oh my god, was I shocked. And then Mare becomes Maven's slave at the end of the book, like... That part actually made me kind of happy, because that means we're going to get an amazing third book as long as Mare doesn't escape him like too fast or anything, because if it wouldn't have happened, I have this feeling that the third book would be a lot like the second book, because they're still free, they're still trying to find new blood, still planning to kill Maven and everything. So I'm excited about this. I'm terrified, but I'm really excited to see what's happened next. So that was my thoughts, opinions and feels on Glass Sword by Victoria Aveyard. I 100% recommend that you read the series because it's just so good, and I'm definitely going to pre-order the next one as soon as that becomes a possibility. Please tell me what you thought about this book yourselves in the comments down below. And also, please tell me what abilities you think the new bloods that Mare and her crew just saved may have, because I'm really excited to find out about that one. Also, if you liked this, remember to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of this. And thank you for watching. I will see you soon. Bye!